Indian news, always the best news in town. Just some and a essay Kosobio. A bar NPP NDC, a memo and some dear any what China Indian news more and our 20. Yet here in some are a coso and nay and what Yamano Semimo. Now, yet to me, and Fabi and so near her be a suswa and the body one and so ever far. In Simbi a chabu are men person with the man of also cry. Young put here in Simimra the bar. Dear Akabia and so on. The debate was so. First, I will comment. Ever twice here, a Bimo Crampono, person over subscribe to your channel, no man for Francis, and your B, Avre, and your B, Etienne, other news be a phone piano, the to me at the amount. When it comes to politics and governance, whether NPP, NDC, yeah, Indian news, a war, a bread, and a malpa, and send me a chubu, a nay, a Wagana memoir about your politics. Now, in Kofo Pina, from H1 Chene, a war in Simi, a home, but himself also one trade. Yet, Simi Mercia, the bar. Yakabia non yet ever 12 so my refi so subscribe or send me Kakachodo. Yet Mercia, and not sure what and so.
But so you've captured it and you've been invited.
Oh, that's okay. It's good. I mean, but it can police phone statements, you know. Better ibisa. On questions be. Police say, viral video.
Yeah.
And then they don't even talk about the one paying our parliament in Umpo. I report among. But they also state that they will investigate the officer. So I think it's a balanced statement. And we say we are a country of rule of law. And that I also petitioned the IGP. I sent a petition man and that. And I've made that available to the media. But on my end, Nancy, I've been preaching against retaliatory politics. And the fact that Oyena power, Oba, the way they behave as politicians, where sometimes we feel that power and Zaye Peneye. And then there's also, I realized that Nyankopon was putting me to test.
How?
Okay. Because I'm preaching against retaliation. I'm preaching against vengeance. I'm preaching forgiveness and unity. That the politics must be more decent. And we must come to the center. Then this thing happened. A constable, Sebi, a Brentano, Mimman Aja, Mamman beyond 30. And yan soze pretending that Sebi, Onyimi here. Nipping in Jenim. Now, Autotone and saying to me, shut that shit. The Awahama one, Muda Onyiri. Now, me shady name tag and Munda watch or forcing. Oh. And I asked myself there, no, be leaders, more police paying also, leaders should enter to present the petition. And there was an inspector, Ujina me left, Webwe, and Ujina Baraka in nature. Then Honorable Patrick Boama, now Honorable Kennedy Osenyakon, they were entering from our right. Into many deputy minority leader, Okamu was Mitchell, because throughout the demono, Mezinise. And then they entered. What enter now? Then the guy from nowhere, what enter America? Because they had entered. Then I was using and say, and hit me hard. And he aimed at my heart. Okay, he aimed at it. He just hit me like, young man, why do you want to kill me? Have I done anything to you? I was like, And here there, Michelle, Oshe, goggles, and I hear there, and if assume it's unfortunate how some public officers sometimes, when you subin bia, and you're careful, now also quote unquote, I catch on there, Sabi, also by retaliate. But I am sorry, I am Bufroba. Minjin there, Wabobra, I'm praying that higher powers of the realm would give him light to realize what he did, so that at the right time he apologizes.
But not to side entirely with you, how some public officers and politicians also behave when they engage or they encounter our security officers. Sometimes it's not sitting.
Well, I'm not here to be hypothetical or talk about other incidents that I don't know of. Let's limit it to.
So the name is Forcing.
Yes, that's the name I saw.
Until after the incident, then I'm paying for no one catch you.
Well, when in fact situation it was bad. So on my hand, I didn't want to create a scene because the crowd was charged. They were so charged on in the demonstration, and I didn't want them to know. Into police for now so bibi them, so me movie straight na me cop trail a wall no and with the parliament main entrance because na me jahoma on ye so me cop trail and then stay there moment. Then one national service officer, or also leader open and then CID for 2 our parliament minimum embassy so minimum there were in parliament staff police for be what from then the deputy marshal also showed up, and then Boama came to ask me, the leader, we okay? And I said, look, Muntumu Kraba, Mempede, Obihu. And then Ayagba, pulled through. I think the original organizer too came, was in the original chairman, and then Nanabi came. So they took me to the security room. Then the bench, I lay on it, and then
any police person there at that time when you
the CID for 2 no, and then those were the 2, and then they led me walk on the leader. Young Konako who were men. So Anyagba was leading me, was by my side, was in front of me. The CID from the CID for 2 no, walk on. Then the marshal followed, the deputy marshal. Then I took some deep breath, did some relaxation, but I was asking myself. So marshal wanted the police officer to be identified because he said Parliament would have to make a report. And see, the guy was nowhere to be found. Then I just said that quickly, let me make a formal complaint, send a petition to the IGP. Then I realized that typical of the politics we do, rather, when I was protesting his action, some videos were rather being circulated and creating a certain impression. But I would want to urge the gentleman, look, Manana Sebi, Waba, policeman, he may have his partisan interests.
But why are you jumping into conclusion that the reaction of the said gentleman was
not reaction, his action.
His action was induced. Politically.
I'm saying that if.
No, we don't do if.
Well, I'm saying
he's
that
a professional police person.
Well, but I'm
so
saying
the conduct of a police officer is contrary.
Yes, sure.
Then we don't come with inducement.
Yes, sure. So what I'm trying to say in there, his conduct was unbecoming of a police officer.
That one.
However,
based on your account this morning.
Right. However, if he has his own partisan inclinations here, he should put that aside. Because broad daylight, a call is made, an invitation is made to the leader of a demonstration. He is entering, and then you use your hand.
Panyai.
I mean, because like I said initially, I see it as a test. Because if you are preaching unity, if you are preaching an end to retaliation, then you yourself, somebody has mistreated you this way. It's a test. Whether a bobona to there or chiribi party in your power, a better where the power lies, and you forgive and let go. But that's my
all right, so that's it. So let's leave it to the police.
Otherwise,
but you avail yourself.
Law-abiding citizen.
Okay.
If the police say, I have petitioned them as a victim, as a complainant, I expect that on the basis of my petition, they would invite me to even elucidate, or they would write to me and say that we have received your petition. They have also issued a statement after my statement. They also issued a statement and said that they have seen a video that has gone viral. Say, read it to the public so that we can discuss it.
So what was the import of the demonstration anyway?
Well, the import of the demonstration, as you are well aware, was basically
So a quick one, not to cut you or sign just a
let
minute.
the public know
just a minute.
that what was happening.
Police
to the
invite
Chief Justice
Honorable
was not
Alexander Afenyo
right.
to assist investigations into viral demonstration video. The Ghana Police Service has reviewed several video footages on an alleged assault on a police officer by Honorable Alexander Afenyo during the just ended demonstration. So the first paragraph is not in tandem with yours because they feel that you assaulted. You're also saying he assaulted. All right?
You read it.
Following the review, the service has written to the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament requesting the release of Honorable Alexander Afenyo to assist ongoing investigations into the alleged incident. The officer in question will also be assisting the investigation.
So repeat that one.
The officer in question. Clearly they couldn't.
No,
they
just
wouldn't be able to
I want us
investigate
to.
you.
No, wait. Read that again.
The officer in question
Right.
will also be assisting the investigation.
Good. So I think the police wanted to be fair in creating this balance. So clearly, Omahin, you are a journalist. If you are doing a deep appreciation of this statement, it tells you that the police itself, the police service itself, if it is being very fair, would have received some information from superior officers who would have told the one who issued the statement that said, let's hold on. Our guy did not act right.
So there are contrary opinions.
Exactly. Because otherwise the police will not say the officer involved. You see the word they involved.
In question.
In question, yes. Yeah. The officer in question will also what? Assist
in the
investigation. So he is not a complainant here. They themselves, by the import of this statement, I don't want to read politics.
So they are saying the viral videos are the basis for your invitation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which I think it is not appropriate. However, it would help to...
Once it's not appropriate, it's not appropriate. What kind of viral videos
what kind of viral videos you see, sometimes...
no, what kind
the
of
way
videos?
Sometimes our public institutions say your politics in Yabotara and Shana Akaye. In the...
You crossover, bra. You crossover, bra. You call by a bar. You went to a conversation. Other matters.
Before use only Oyetre. Oyetre wayan wasum dream. Anti ansana mat you are no mamanda onwa woyo Oyetre ni nase. Neda they were well composed, no room for violence. Yeah, bibia pepe time I was share 6 o'clock. Yezido first petition. The police was the only leadership. What by present petition. Demonstrators, what G2 and once Kese Obiana as one kobo cabinet na apart from them constable force in the year you do jubilee a soldier funa police for war. I mean, I think they conducted themselves well. In fact, at a point, one of the police officers who there Ochensu Zama protesters in and we all did what we had to do within the confines of the law. Inti mamumbo protesters in Wabado. Na a police phone so boy and they were generally professional, very cooperative and friendly. And by the way, we didn't give them hard time. We cooperated with them, followed the routes. I was in my hand as already agreed. And I think it went well. Now back to your question. Why the protest? My end, Any anumen this if what about me? We created 2 Ghana. 1 Ghana under NDC is for only their party members. The other Ghana is for others they see as enemies. And Yeruntum Intina Omenim them. Their first attack was on sacking of government workers. They were employed after the election. Meanwhile, in the equal public service no more. You were Ghana for what for when a 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I won our second one. Apart from that, state institutions are oye abankita majority shares. So to the Ghana Gas, Yaba Exim Bank, Yako a Maritime Authority, Ghana Water, Nazoka Kamu. Ye companies are limited liability companies. Abanwo shares, majority shares, or largely owned by the state. However, one source of income is not from the states. So there's no impact on the expenditure of the expenditure on the fiscal space of government. In other words, government does not budget for them. There was will be a all these independent state agencies have gone on a sacking spree. That is the first welcome. So far, Abeni is a welcome Ghana for that. A NDC Yasako. That is 1. 2. Teachers and nurses. The teachers and nurses were critical.
But it was not carried out. So why do you...
They did.
It was not carried out.
Oh, Mahin, please.
It was not carried out.
Can you...
That said and block these teachers and these nurses. No,
wait. All the teachers were sacked. Quote me. It was when Harun Idrisu Bey, and I won't that the pressure, the teacher union started,
all
raising.
the teachers.
Those who were recruited, go and check. Go and check.
I'm relying
then
on
they
what
said,
the sector minister
no,
said.
the sector minister said that 1 year validation. So they started a system of, bring your document, validate, but they sacked all of them. Nurses. Look, in the menu, say, when was it? Saturday? Nurses be ba mention wufi. We school, but 1 post 1. What's honorable? Nurses, nurses platform though.
These are MPP nurses already.
No, not MPP nurses. I mean,
so let's address the issues of concern.
No, I'm giving but that's what I'm telling you. My Antonio Dubia the Musugano.
No, let's address the issue.
So can you allow me to address the issue? Can you allow me to address the issue?
And teachers.
Can you allow me to address the issue?
Of course. But if
so would you allow me to address the issue?
MPP nurses are saying that.
Is there anything like MPP
but
nurses?
your platform is for MPP.
No, not my platform.
Which
See, you won't listen well.
So which platform?
I'll protest by being quiet.
Okay,
thank you. Nurses are what I mentioned over the weekend. Look, honorable. Young platform, nurses, your platform do. And Crawford no wonder what to Abama and this. No, Mr. Bazin, my brother don't know. No recruitment, or Kodun Kakanka. Says your man, you would son has so many years of backlog. I wonder what Bama backlog and no that's away. But then answer my say, no, well, it's over until 2028. Why is it that nurses who have been recruited, why is it that nurses are when your clearance are will be recruited one was suspended? So NDC unemployment instead of employment. One but will be creating more jobs. So they came to add on to the unemployment situation. By the way, first 120 days was the achievement in employment. They have rather sent people home, created more unemployment. That is their record for first 120 days. Yanko military. First, service chiefs, were you one easy? Plus other 15. Soldier paying. What you were appointing new service chiefs, Then 2-star generals are wɔyɛ wɔn adwuma aban state ne training wɔn a wɔyɛ wɔn adwuma and also became the next set of victims and also wɔn CDS ihyia no his next line of action there mu nyinaa mu nkɔ fie so to clear all of them.